Hello Libra, good morning. Welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emrys Tarot. I've just got one message for you before we start, and that's take the bits that resonate, leave the rest, okay? If you try and make it fit, this could lead you to some very wrong conclusions. Okay, I don't want you losing faith. So here we go. This is for the sign of Libra. See what's going on for the sign of Libra. Okay, straight off the bat, relationships. Okay, coming to the fore. Okay, I'm getting in the past that you were perhaps dealing with somebody where there was a marriage involved, either on your side or their side. As I say, this is a general reading. Take it how it resonates. But there was a particular relationship here that you tried to... We kind of got pulled into it, okay, and things started to develop, but then I'm kind of getting it came to a halt. Now, possibly because there was a third party involvement. As I say, this person could be married, you could be married, you could be both married. There could be a child involved, okay. But what I'm getting here most of all is a relationship that had the foundations and potential, okay, to develop, but for outside circumstances this development didn't proceed very far. Okay, things have been changing a lot in your situation, okay, and now through your efforts the changes coming in are beginning to go in your favor. All right. Now, for some of you, I'm kind of getting that you were involved or are involved in a long-term connection, whether marriage is involved or children or whatever, but there's something new here. What you thought you wanted, perhaps 3 or 4 months ago, it's all changing now because things are coming to a head. Whether there's a new relationship developing or a new job opportunity here, I can see things changing for you very, very in a big way. Okay, for 1 or 2 of you, I'm picking up a pregnancy here. Congratulations on that one, by the way. And your world is in that sense is being turned upside down, and there is the need for a change of attitude because your life is changing in a lot of ways, not necessarily with a pregnancy, but I'm picking up generally for a lot of you, there's some major changes coming in. It's a question of being open to those changes. What I am getting here is things can either be easy or hard. It depends on your resilience, on how fast you can adapt. But, I'm getting if there's too much of a resistance here, you could possibly make it very hard on yourself because a lot of these changes are outside of your control. Okay, now I'm very spiritual, and perhaps you would disagree, perhaps sort of the tarot readers would disagree, but letting go of what we perceive as control is not such a bad thing because it's control is relative, and to me, we can't lose what we never had in the first place. Yes, we can control our decisions, but what we can't control are the consequences of our actions, okay? And I'm just slip that one in because for 1 or 2 of you, I'm getting that you will resist the changes. It's all a question of acceptance. For a lot of you, though, your attitudes are changing anyway. Your perspective is changing on life, relationships, work. And you're pretty much coming into your own power. But there is a decision here. There is a new romantic cycle starting for you. Okay, and for some of you, I can see relocation. Now, this is, bringing conclusions to the past. Okay. Decluttering emotional and spiritual ties, okay, and facing new challenges with a lot more resilience. Okay, now you could be dealing with somebody at a distance, so it could be a distance relationship. I'm picking up here travel, but I'm also picking up a decision where you're deciding not only where you live, but who you're living with and where you work. The trick is avoiding confrontation. I'm picking up inevitable confrontation here that you can't avoid totally, but what you can do is kind of don't react to anyone's overt pressure. Okay. It's a question here on these decisions that you're making at the moment of, taking good advice, but not letting anybody else's opinion in the end swaying your judgment. Okay, because I'm kind of getting a bit of a restrictive situation here developing, and it will require a major change on your part. Okay. Now, you could be dealing with somebody who is narcissistic, okay, perhaps obsessive. There could be an addiction here. But as I say, you're letting go of the past. Things are turning in your favour. I'm kind of getting there's a situation you've felt trapped in, okay, in the past, and what you're doing is letting go of this. A lot of you. All right. There is a new start coming in for you. Okay, which is a wish fulfillment. A lot of you have been desiring change. There is a particular person you've been waiting to hear news from. I'm getting news coming in. Okay, you will view this as a very risky adventure, but I'm kind of getting a lot of you have already made the decision to take that risk. Okay, It is a very difficult decision you're facing. Okay, whether this is in personal life or work, but what I'm getting is major changes in both areas of that life. And like I say, even travel and relocation. It could well be that you're in the process of buying a property. Okay, and there's a chain here. You're waiting for somebody else to make. Okay. A purchase so that they can sell the house so that you can vacate your house, and like a chain. All right, but I'm picking up news coming in, good news coming in. Okay, it's going to present itself with some brand new challenges, but challenges that you're willing to face. Okay, with a lot more drive, with a lot more personal ambition. Okay, there was a particular relationship here in the past. Okay, that perhaps there were some unrealistic expectations. All right. And there was a parting of the ways because there was a separation here because of disagreements. What I'm getting is news coming in, okay, and things calming down now. Because your perspective's changing, their perspective. You've got a lot more realistic expectations now of what you want and where you want to be. Okay, you're taking a very, very different view here. All right, and I'm kind of getting a lot of you are leaving somebody or a situation behind that you didn't quite feel you were ready for. Perhaps for whatever reason you lack the courage, but what I'm getting now is the courage to follow your own truth. There is messages coming in. Okay, for some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm picking up good news coming in. All right, now whatever this person's situation, they could be a child involved, as I say, but there is a fresh start here for you. There's a big desire and temptation to follow this new route. All right. But what I'm getting is for some of you, you are in a fairly stable situation. And it's a question of whether you want to give that situation up to pursue something much more exciting and something brand new. A lot of you have got, there's been some complacency here. Okay. And as I say, there's a third party influence, whether that third party influence is a wife, a husband, a parent. Okay. But you've been living in a situation that has been very, very restrictive. And I'm kind of getting this breaking free here. I'm getting sudden news coming in. You're not taking things on face value. I'm kind of getting that you want to know a bit more. All right, you want to know a bit more of this person. Okay, this new situation, whether it's working for another company or, you know, in your private life. Okay, it's getting to know somebody a bit better and getting to know their true intentions. All right, there is children involved for a lot of you. Okay, I'm getting things coming to a climax here and a decision being made. And for a lot of you, a new career. All right, I'm picking up artistry, creativeness. I'm getting here for one or two of you notoriety in the arts, either acting, music, or writing a book. All right. But there's definitely a new beginning here for a lot of you. And a lot of you are being a lot more resilient. But a lot of you are letting go of something that you felt has been holding you back. Okay, and you're much stronger now. All right, basically, you've got the power. You can dictate the way this goes with prudence and caution. And as I say, being steadfast, there's no reason why you can't get your success. You've gone through a lot lately, okay, but I'm kind of getting you're leaving that behind, and you're moving into much more positive change, both in your career for a lot of you, and your personal life. And for some of you, relocation, perhaps to another country or whatever. But you've kind of outgrown your situation where you're physically at now. So some very, very big decisions. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you're decluttering emotionally, spiritually. You're letting go of stuff that no longer serves you. Things are turning in your favour. And things are beginning to kind of collectively come together. And I can see an opportunity here for you to have enormous gain, perhaps some of monetary, spiritually and emotionally. So there's a lot of growth and potential here. But a lot of it depends on how you react to these changes. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching.